In the calm of the office, Emma sits, engrossed in Alexander's schedule, the screen's light reflecting in her eyes. Alexander enters, his presence immediately shifting the room's atmosphere with his palpable tension. Alexander breaks the silence with a strained greeting. "Good morning, Emma." Emma responds, her voice calm against the storm of Alexander's mood. "Good morning, Alexander." Alexander sits at his desk, a sea of paperwork surrounding him, visible through the window. He leans back, his face etched with stress as the city skyline looms. Alexander sighs, muttering, "This Victoria situation is getting out of hand." His anxiety escalates as he acknowledges, "The board is breathing down my neck." The weight of responsibility is heavy on Alexander as he sits alone with his thoughts. Alexander remains in his chair, deep in thought, as the city hums outside. Alexander turns to Emma, a subtle smile gracing his face. A moment of quiet connection passes between them. Alexander's voice fills the space. "Just keep being you, Emma." He pauses, choosing his words with care. "It's helpful." Emma absorbs his words, a thoughtful expression on her face. Alexander sits at the polished table, unaware of the subtle power plays about to unfold. Emma listens intently, her expression neutral as she observes the dynamics in the room. Victoria exudes confidence, subtly undermining Alexander with knowing glances. Alexander continues, oblivious to the undercurrents swirling around him. Victoria's carefully timed interjections punctuate the air, adding to the mounting tension. In an undefined space, Alexander stands with unwavering confidence, his posture hinting at subtle defiance. Alexander's eyes reflect a steely resolve. With unwavering conviction, Alexander declares, "I'm perfectly capable, Victoria." He asserts his faith, "And Emma is more than capable of supporting me." Alexander maintains his unwavering confidence. His subtle defiance solidifies, reinforcing his unwavering resolve. In the softly lit restaurant, Alexander and Emma share a moment, their laughter echoing through the warm ambiance. Alexander gestures expansively, captivating Emma with his animated storytelling. Emma leans in, her eyes sparkling with rapt attention as she hangs on to every word. Bathed in the restaurant's gentle glow, they are a couple deeply entwined in an intimate exchange. The soft lighting accentuates their expressions of love and amusement, painting a picture of a perfect evening. In a moment of quiet triumph, Emma's face lights up with a genuine smile, radiating warmth and shared victory. The specifics of their shared endeavor may remain shrouded, yet Emma's expression speaks volumes of their collective success. With a hint of pride and joy, Emma acknowledges their growing proficiency, a testament to their hard work. Emma's voice fills the air with a confident declaration. "You know, we're actually getting pretty good at this." Her words echo with the satisfaction of shared effort and the promise of continued success. The warmth of Emma's smile lingers, a beacon of hope and assurance in the face of unknown challenges. Alexander's intense gaze locks onto Emma, the air thick with unspoken words. Emma meets Alexander's stare, her expression unreadable as the silence stretches. The weight of their history hangs heavy, each moment amplifying the tension between them. Alexander breaks the silence, his voice laced with challenge. "Are we acting, Emma?" Emma's reaction is subtle, a flicker of emotion crossing her face as she processes Alexander's words. The question hangs in the air, unanswered, as both Alexander and Emma remain suspended in a moment of profound uncertainty. In the gentle glow of lamplight, Emma's apartment buzzes softly with music as she sits, a tapestry of hope and worry woven across her face. Emma confesses, her voice barely a whisper, "I don't know, Maya. I think I'm really falling for Alexander." Maya's eyes widen, a smile gracing her lips as she encourages, "Really? That's great, Emma. What makes you say that?" Emma's voice trembles as she reveals, "It's just, he's so kind and funny, and he actually listens when I talk. I feel like I can be myself around him." A shadow of doubt crosses Emma's face as she admits, "That's what I'm afraid of. I don't want to ruin our friendship if I'm wrong." In the office, Maya's concern is palpable as she watches Emma. Maya leans forward, her voice laced with caution as she warns, "Be careful, Emma." Maya's eyes narrow with concern as she states, He's a billionaire, and you're his employee. Maya pauses, her voice softening with genuine worry. Don't get hurt. Emma listens intently, absorbing Maya's words with a thoughtful expression. In a space of stark anonymity, Emma stands firm, her voice a blend of defiance and self-assurance. Emma defends her choices with a bold declaration, justifying her present course. With a hint of recklessness, she admits, "I know what I'm doing. I'm just enjoying the ride." Her words hang in the air, a testament to her resolve and a challenge to any who might question her path. Sunlight floods Alexander's modern office as Emma lingers near the doorway, feigning organization but clearly eavesdropping. Alexander paces restlessly, his brow furrowed in deep concentration as he speaks on the phone. Emma pauses her pretense, her attention fully captured by Alexander's hushed yet intense phone conversation. The weight of the call is evident in Alexander's demeanor as he continues to pace, the sunlight casting long shadows across the room. In a clandestine setting, Alexander urgently speaks into his phone, his words laced with a strategic intent. Alexander plots, "Yes, I need to ensure the board sees Emma as a stable influence." His voice hardens, emphasizing the need to contrast Emma with Victoria's perceived instability. Alexander continues his manipulation, ensuring his plan unfolds as envisioned. The strategic conversation continues, each word carefully chosen to shape the board's perception. Alexander concludes the call, his expression a mixture of calculation and satisfaction as he sets his plan in motion. Emma appears in the doorway, a figure cast in shadow, her presence instantly commanding. Across the room, Alexander remains seated, his desk a battlefield of scattered documents. An almost palpable tension fills the space, hanging heavy in the air between them. The silence stretches, amplifying the unspoken conflict simmering beneath the surface. Emma stands, her face flushed with anger, betrayal burning in her eyes. Her gaze frantically sweeps across the room, seeking any sign of truth or escape. With a voice laced with fury and hurt, Emma confronts the unseen manipulator. "So, I'm just a pawn in your game? A way to win over the board?" Her words hang in the air, unanswered, as she awaits a response that may never come. Alexander stands alone, his face a canvas of despair. His voice cracks as he begins to speak, a plea hanging in the air. "Emma, it's not like that," he insists, his eyes pleading. He struggles to explain, his voice laced with urgency. I care about you," Alexander confesses, his vulnerability exposed. His words hang in the silence, a fragile declaration amidst the unknown. Emma stands alone, tears streaming down her face. The heavy air vibrates with unspoken words. Her voice cracks as she declares, "I quit. I'm done with this charade." Tears continue to fall as Emma's resolve hardens. Each word hangs in the air, heavy with finality. Emma's declaration echoes, marking the end of everything. Sunlight floods Emma's apartment, highlighting the frantic energy as she throws clothes into a suitcase. Dust motes dance in the air, mirroring the chaos of Emma's movements. Tears streak Emma's pale face, betraying a raw, barely suppressed emotion. Across the room, Maya watches Emma, her expression a mix of concern and helplessness. Maya pleads, "Emma, please, just breathe." Emma continues packing, ignoring Maya's words, her actions fueled by desperation. In a moment of tender solace, Maya embraces Emma tightly, words hanging unspoken in the air. The weight of unspoken emotions envelops the room. Maya whispers, offering a lifeline of hope. "You'll get through this. You're strong." Her words echo with a quiet strength, a promise of resilience in the face of despair. The hug lingers, a silent testament to their unbreakable bond. Alexander sits alone in his office, the weight of his decisions bearing down on him. His face is etched with devastation. The silence of the room amplifies his despair. He appears crushed by the consequences of his actions. The weight in his eyes is palpable. In stark isolation, Alexander stands, the weight of his actions heavy on his face. His face reflects a profound sense of regret, each line a testament to his inner turmoil. Alone in the pool of light, he whispers, "What have I done?" The question hangs in the air, unanswered, as Alexander remains trapped in his remorse. The boardroom is set. Anticipation hangs heavy as the board members gather around the polished table. Victoria stands tall at the head of the table, a beacon of sharp determination. Her focused gaze locks onto Alexander, who sits opposite her, radiating quiet intensity. The air crackles with unspoken strategy. As Victoria prepares to address the board, Alexander remains composed, his stillness a stark contrast to the charged atmosphere. The fate of decisions rests on this meeting. As power dynamics play out in subtle glances and poised stances, sunlight floods the modern conference room, highlighting the tension in the air. Victoria stands assertively, her ambition cutting through the room's polished veneer. Board members sit around the table, their expressions a mix of curiosity and unease. Victoria declares with conviction, "It's clear Alexander is distracted. He's not fit to lead this company." The board members exchange nervous glances as Victoria's words hang in the air. Alexander stands tall on the makeshift platform, radiating confidence. Reporters and onlookers gather around, their expressions a mix of curiosity and doubt. Microphones are thrust forward, capturing every word and breath. The air crackles with anticipation as hushed whispers sweep through the crowd. In a desolate space, Alexander is spotlighted, his figure etched with sorrow. His gaze reflects a profound realization, the weight of his errors. With heavy regret, Alexander confesses, "I made a mistake." His voice laced with remorse. He laments prioritizing ambition over affection. He admits the devastating cost. "I prioritized business over love." The heartbreaking conclusion, "I lost the most important person in my life." Amidst the city's relentless pulse, Emma's world grinds to a halt, her attention consumed by the broadcast on her phone. Her face, a canvas of disbelief, reflects the shocking narrative unfolding before her. Each word of Alexander's confession etches deeper lines of shock and betrayal onto Emma's face. The city fades into a blur as Emma becomes lost in the weight of Alexander's revelations. In this moment, the bustling cityscape becomes a silent witness to Emma's shattering reality. In the glare of the broadcast studio, Alexander stands resolute, his face a mask of determination. The studio lights reflect in his intense gaze, amplifying the gravity of his next words. He speaks directly into the lens, his voice unwavering. "Emma, if you're watching, please know that I'm willing to risk everything for you." Alexander's voice resonates with raw emotion. "My company, my reputation, everything." Emma stands frozen in her apartment, a storm of emotions brewing within. She hesitates, her face shadowed by conflicting feelings. Sunlight floods the room, illuminating the dust motes that dance like the chaos in Emma's heart. She remains motionless, caught in a whirlwind of unresolved emotions. Sunlight streams gently into the room, painting a scene of serene encouragement. Maya's voice fills the air, laced with warmth and conviction. "Go to him, Emma. The weight of unspoken desires hangs heavy. You deserve to be happy." Emma arrives on the bustling city street, a determined glint in her eyes. She navigates through the throng of people, her gaze sweeping across the faces. Her eyes lock onto Alexander, a flicker of relief crossing her face. She moves towards Alexander, cutting through the crowd. Emma stands alone, her worry palpable as she surveys the unfamiliar room. Her voice cracks as she calls out, "Alexander!" The silence of the room amplifies Emma's growing fear. Echoes of her desperation reverberate through the empty space. Amidst the urban chaos, Alexander's face brightens with a smile as he spots Emma. Driven by joy, Alexander sprints through the crowd, his determination unwavering. Emma's eyes light up with anticipation as she sees Alexander approaching. Breathless but undeterred, Alexander reaches Emma, their reunion imminent. Lost in the moment, Alexander and Emma embrace tightly, oblivious to the world around them. Passers-by cast curious glances, yet Alexander and Emma remain enveloped in their intimate embrace. In the stark setting of the unknown, Alexander's face breaks into a look of relief, a weight visibly lifted from his shoulders. The air is thick with unspoken words, as Alexander prepares to utter a heartfelt confession. With eyes full of regret, Alexander finally speaks, his voice tender. "Emma, I'm so sorry." The weight of his words hangs in the air, a plea for forgiveness, echoing in the silence. His voice cracks with emotion as he continues, "I love you." The depth of his love laid bare, Alexander awaits Emma's reaction, his fate hanging in the balance. Emma stands alone, her face stained with tears, her voice trembling. Emma whispers, "I love you too, Alexander." Each word hangs in the air, heavy with unspoken emotion. She closes her eyes briefly, overwhelmed by the moment. The polished mahogany table reflects the stark fluorescent lights, casting a cold glow over the silent boardroom. Around the table, board members sit motionless, their expressions a tableau of shock and disbelief. The room holds its breath, the air thick with unspoken tension and stunned silence. Alexander's unexpected gesture hangs in the air, an invisible wave of surprise washing over everyone. A palpable tension grips the room, each member grappling with the weight of the moment. The conference room is silent. A long mahogany table sits, surrounded by stunned board members. Papers lie scattered across the table, a testament to the chaos that has unfolded. The air grows heavy with unspoken tension, each board member grappling with the unexpected turn of events. Board member 1 breaks the heavy silence with a hesitant observation. "Well, that was certainly unexpected." Each face reflects a mixture of shock and disbelief as the weight of the situation settles upon them. The mahogany table stands as a silent witness to the unfolding drama, its polished surface reflecting the gravity of the moment. The polished mahogany table gleams under the bright lights, surrounded by expectant faces. Alexander stands tall, his eyes reflecting a confident resolve. The board members nod in approval, their expressions a mixture of intrigue and respect. A board member speaks, acknowledging Alexander's dedication. It seems Alexander has proven his commitment. The room buzzes with quiet anticipation, a sense of accomplishment hanging in the air. In Alexander's office, relief washes over the room as Alexander and Emma reunite, their hands clasped tightly. The air is thick with unspoken words as they find solace in each other's presence. A quiet moment of affection blossoms, a stark contrast to the turmoil they've faced. The office, once a battleground, now radiates warmth and renewed hope. A sense of calm settles as they lean into each other, finding strength in their bond. In the quiet sanctuary of the office, their shared relief echoes through the room. Alexander stands, a faint glimmer of hope igniting in his eyes. The dim light catches the subtle shift in his expression. In a moment of quiet resolve, Alexander speaks softly, "Thank you for giving me another chance." His gratitude hangs in the air, a fragile plea for redemption. The weight of his words settles, a testament to past failures and future hopes. His voice echoes in the silence, carrying a mixture of humility and determination. In a moment of quiet contentment, Emma's lips curve into a gentle, heartfelt smile. A soft whisper escapes Emma's lips, filled with a sense of peace and accomplishment. Emma whispers, her voice filled with gentle satisfaction, "I'm glad I did." Her eyes reflect a deep sense of fulfillment, a silent testament to her quiet triumph. The soft smile lingers, illuminating her face with a serene and heartfelt glow. The restaurant glows with soft lighting, highlighting a romantic table setting for two. Alexander and Emma sit opposite each other, their eyes reflecting years of deepening affection. Their eyes meet, reflecting a shared history. The candlelight dances across their faces, highlighting their expressions. An unspoken understanding passes between them. In a dimly lit space, Alexander stands tall, a beacon of warmth in the night. His warm smile radiates as he raises his glass, an invitation to celebrate. Alexander's voice fills the room, to us and to a future filled with love and happiness. His words hang in the air, a toast to shared dreams and joyous tomorrows. The assembled group raises their glasses, echoing Alexander's sentiment. The clinking of glasses fills the room, a symphony of hope and affection. In a moment of unity, two glasses ascend in a silent promise. The clinking of glass echoes, a sound of celebration. The glasses touch. The sound reverberates through the room. Emma's voice breaks the silence, filled with hope. To us. The glasses remain raised, a silent toast to the future. In the heart of the city park, Alexander and Emma stroll, their hands intertwined. Sunlight filters through the trees as Alexander and Emma continue their leisurely walk. Their laughter echoes softly through the park as Alexander and Emma share a light-hearted moment, lost in their own world. Alexander and Emma meander along the winding paths. Their steps match in perfect harmony. Alexander and Emma continue their journey together. Emma's lips curve into a soft smile, her eyes distant with thought as she sits alone. Her eyes soften, reflecting a surprising turn of events. A faint smile deepens as the memory replays in her mind. Emma's expression shifts, a hint of disbelief mingling with amusement. She murmurs softly, "I never thought I'd find love in such a crazy way." The smile returns, brighter now, as she embraces the unexpected joy. Alexander stands alone, a gentle smile lighting his face. His eyes gleam with warmth as he begins to speak. Sometimes the best things in life come from unexpected places. His smile deepens, hinting at the wisdom behind his words. The quiet room amplifies the weight of his simple truth. Alexander pauses, letting the sentiment linger in the air. The city's glittering lights paint a breathtaking backdrop as Alexander and Emma find solace in each other's arms. In a tender embrace, their eyes meet, a silent acknowledgement passing between them. A passionate kiss seals their bond, a promise whispered without words. Lost in the moment, their kiss deepens, the world outside fading into insignificance. In a hushed space, the weight of unacknowledged emotions hangs heavy in the air. Emma's soft whisper breaks the silence. "I love you more than anything." Her words linger, amplifying the profound depth of her affection. The unspoken feelings now find a voice, resonating with raw, tender honesty. In the dimness, Alexander stands, his gaze intense and conflicted. Shadows play across the room, mirroring the unspoken emotions that fill the space. His eyes reflect the depth of his feelings, a silent testament to his inner turmoil. Alexander's voice cracks as he whispers, "And I love you, Emma Sullivan." The weight of his confession hangs in the air, heavy with vulnerability and affection. His whispered words echo softly, a fragile declaration in the dimly lit space. Alexander dominates the conference table, his confidence filling the room. His gestures become more animated, emphasizing each word. Emma sits beside him, her subtle nods reinforcing his points. She interjects with clarifying remarks, her support unwavering. The air crackles with determination as their combined energy shapes the meeting. Alexander stands firm, a beacon of resolve in the unknown. His unwavering gaze reflects a spirit unyielding. Alexander declares with unwavering conviction, "We will not be intimidated by Victoria or anyone else." His voice resonates with defiance, echoing through the space. Alexander continues with steely determination, "We will succeed." Alexander's words hang in the air, a promise of triumph against all odds. Emma's apartment glows with soft, celebratory light, enveloping the room in a warm embrace. Emma and Maya stand close, their faces radiant with a shared joy that fills the air. The palpable sense of newfound happiness radiates from them, creating a moment of pure bliss. The room seems to pulse with their combined happiness, a testament to their connection. Their laughter echoes softly, blending with the gentle hum of the night, creating a serene harmony. In a setting filled with unspoken joy, Maya and Emma share a moment of profound connection. Maya's eyes shine with genuine happiness as she expresses, "I'm so happy for you, Emma." Her words carry the weight of heartfelt support. "You deserve all the good things coming your way." Emma's face reflects a mix of gratitude and quiet confidence, hinting at future successes. In a moment of genuine warmth, Emma smiles at Maya, her eyes reflecting gratitude. Emma's gratitude deepens as she acknowledges Maya's crucial support. Emma gently expresses, "Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you." Emma's words hang in the air, a testament to their bond. Bathed in the cold light of day, The modern boardroom is silent, save for Victoria's barely suppressed rage. Papers litter the mahogany table, silent witnesses to a failed coup, each sheet a testament to Victoria's thwarted ambition. The air hangs heavy, thick with unspoken triumph and the sting of defeat, as Victoria's rivals revel in her downfall. In the harsh light, Victoria's features sharpen, her eyes glinting with a dangerous resolve as she plots her next move. In a stark, unknown location, Victoria's fury ignites, her face a canvas of rage. Alexander watches, his expression unreadable, a silent observer of Victoria's boiling anger. Victoria's voice cuts through the silence, a promise and a threat. "This isn't over, Alexander. I'll be back." Alexander remains still, his eyes fixed on Victoria as her words echo in the empty space. Victoria, fueled by anger, stands firm, ready to strike back. Alexander stands his ground, unflinching under Victoria's fiery declaration. Alexander stands, a statue of resolve in the dimly lit room. His gaze sharpens as he fixes his eyes on Victoria. A moment of tense silence hangs heavy in the air. Alexander's voice cuts through the silence. "I doubt that, Victoria." His words echo with finality, a clear demarcation in their relationship. "It's time for you to move on." Alexander and Emma walk hand in hand along the serene beach, the warm sunlight embracing them. The gentle sea breeze dances through their hair as they walk along the beach. Their eyes lock onto the endless horizon, the ocean stretching out before them. Bathed in golden sunlight, they stroll leisurely, the vast ocean mirroring their boundless affection. The rhythm of the waves harmonizes with their footsteps as they walk along the beach. In a hushed, private space, tranquility reigns as Alexander settles into a comfortable seat. Alexander's voice fills the quiet, brimming with warmth and affection. "This is perfect." His gaze softens with intimacy as he continues, "Just you and me." The air thickens with unspoken connection, enveloping the two in a bubble of serene isolation. In a space undefined, light carves through the air, illuminating a ballet of dust. Emma steps into view, the soft light catching the curve of her smile. A sense of serene anticipation fills the air. Emma's voice cuts through the quiet. "Absolutely perfect." Her eyes gleam with a spark of something extraordinary. The dust motes continue their dance, undisturbed, as if in agreement. The panoramic windows of Alexander's penthouse frame the glittering cityscape at night. Alexander stands, a velvet box open in his hand, the engagement ring sparkling under the soft light. Emma stands before him, her expression a mixture of surprise and anticipation. The air is thick with unspoken words, the moment hanging heavy with possibility. Alexander's eyes search Emma's, seeking an answer before he speaks. The anticipation in the room is palpable, as if the entire city holds its breath. Alexander kneels, his eyes reflecting a hopeful gleam. A moment of breathless anticipation hangs in the air as Alexander awaits Emma's answer. His voice trembles slightly as he asks, "Emma Sullivan, will you marry me?" The weight of his heartfelt question lingers, suspended in the quiet space between them. In a realm of the unknown, a moment of pure joy blossoms, filling the space with palpable elation. Emma's eyes sparkle with unrestrained delight. Emma accepts with a resounding affirmation. "Yes, yes, I will." Emma expresses her happiness. A wave of happiness washes over Emma. Emma's joy echoes in the endless space. Bathed in the soft glow of sunlight, Alexander and Emma stand united at the altar, their figures radiant against the backdrop of their loved ones. Sunlight cascades through the venue's expansive windows, casting a warm, ethereal light upon the joyous faces of the assembled guests. The air vibrates with the gentle strains of music, weaving a tapestry of love and hope that envelops the sacred space. In a moment suspended in time, Alexander and Emma's voices intertwine, their vows echoing promises of eternal devotion. Their shared smiles reflect a future brimming with infinite possibilities, their eyes locked in a gaze of unwavering commitment. Alexander stands tall, his intense gaze locking onto Emma's eyes, promising eternity. "I promise to love you forever, Emma." His words hang in the air, sealing their fate. Emma's eyes reflect the depth of his vow, a silent acknowledgement passing between them. The weight of his promise settles, binding their hearts together for all time. In this moment, eternity stretches before them, a testament to their unwavering love. Their eyes remain locked, a silent pledge echoing in the stillness of the unknown. In the stark silence, Emma stands tall, her voice resonating with solemn promise. The weight of unspoken words hangs heavy as Emma prepares to express her deepest vow. With a heart full of emotion, Emma begins to speak, her voice trembling with love and devotion. In a moment of profound commitment, Emma's voice rings out, clear and unwavering. "And I promise to love you forever, Alexander." Her vow echoes in the stillness, sealing a bond meant to last an eternity. The air vibrates with the strength of her promise, a testament to a love that knows no bounds. Soft light fills the reception hall, illuminating Alexander and Emma as they begin their first dance as husband and wife. Twinkling lights and joyous faces surround the couple, creating a magical atmosphere. They glide across the floor, lost in their own world as their family and friends watch on. Emma's eyes sparkle with happiness as she looks at Alexander, a perfect moment captured in time. The reception hall glows with love and celebration as their first dance continues. In a sea of twinkling lights and loving faces, Alexander and Emma share a moment that will last forever. In the soft glow of the unknown, Alexander stands alone, lost in contemplation. A gentle smile graces his lips as if he's recalling a cherished memory. The light dances across his face, highlighting the quiet joy within. A profound sense of contentment radiates from him. With heartfelt sincerity, Alexander whispers, "I'm the luckiest man in the world." A soft light envelops the scene, casting a gentle glow. Emma stands in the light, a serene expression on her face. She opens her eyes, a spark of joy flickering within. With a heartfelt whisper, Emma declares, "And I'm the luckiest woman." The soft light intensifies, highlighting her radiant happiness. Alexander and Emma walk hand in hand, their laughter filling the air. The sun shines on their faces as they explore the vibrant landscape. They pause, gazing at the breathtaking view. Lost in their newlywed bliss, they embrace the exotic surroundings. In a nondescript location, Emma stands silently, observing her surroundings with a sense of anticipation. A soft light illuminates Emma's face, hinting at the emotions stirring within her. Emma's eyes widen as she takes in the scene before her, a realization dawning. A gentle smile spreads across Emma's face as she whispers, "This is a dream come true." She turns slightly, her gaze fixed on a distant point, as if drawn by an invisible force. The scene lingers on Emma's peaceful expression, capturing a moment of pure, unadulterated joy. Alexander stands, an enigmatic smile lighting up his face. The air around Alexander vibrates with an unseen energy. His eyes gleam with triumph as he murmurs, "And it's just the beginning." A palpable sense of potential hangs in the air. Alexander's smile widens, hinting at grand schemes yet to unfold. The atmosphere crackles with the promise of more to come. Against the backdrop of a sprawling city skyline, Alexander and Emma stand on a rooftop, their silhouettes outlined against the night sky. The glittering city lights mirror the vast expanse of their hopes and dreams. A gentle breeze rustles through their hair, adding a touch of romance to the scene. The panorama stretches before them, a symbol of the endless possibilities that lie ahead. Their future shimmers with promise and love as they stand together in the heart of the city.